My favorite thing about ACTT is definitely our quality of training. From partners to students to parents, everyone talks about quite often. We have been able to quickly demonstrate our impact outcomes by shrinking the courses. So the length of a program at ACTT, for example, the 6 to 7 month program is equivalent to taking a 3 to 4 year program at a technical university, because we have heavily eliminated the modules that we don't find are really relevant to the competencies that these artisans should have before they transition to the market. So one, we've shrunk the courses, so shorter duration, quicker transition to work, quicker transition to the market. And then we believe that once they start making decent incomes, they can then upgrade themselves later by taking, say, a top-up program. Speaking of our impact outcomes, per design, we have created 4 main pathways to transition to work. And those are 1, entrepreneurship, 2, formal work, like a 9 to 5, 3, gig economy, and then finally, further training in the form of a higher national diploma or a bachelor's degree. Speaking of entrepreneurship, one of our graduates, for example, has set up a 100% solar-powered car wash and has now hired other people who work with him. And he, with the support of one of the other graduates, was able to do the entire plumbing, electrical, solar work on his own. We find that as incredible, incredible work. Speaking of self-employed, a plumber who previously joined our program, he learned through the local master system and then came for an upgrade here. And he recently, for example, had a project in central Accra where he asked us for 10 more trainees who can support him, and he was paying them on a daily basis. So this is a plumber who wasn't formally trained, came through our program, and in 6 to 7 months now has projects across the country, from Tamale to Kumasi to other areas in Ghana. Now, I think one of the students who really challenged us is Fafa, who had a hearing and speaking impairment. And so that meant the first thing was we needed to bridge the gap, the communication gap. So we hired a sign language interpreter who basically made sure that anything that the facilitators were teaching, whether that was theory or practicals, he could follow the lessons. And he previously was a teacher at the School of Deaf in Mampong. So his goal was to be able to service community, since they had a problem accessing skilled artisans because of the communication gap. And for that reason, Fafa, with the support of our generous donors and Orthodox Philanthropy, we were able to provide him with full scholarship, and he completed the program. He's now certified and has achieved his goal for coming here. Now, talking about shrinking the duration of our program, for a 6 to 7 month plumbing program, in the 4th month, a company reached out to us and then immediately hired 4 of our plumbers. It was supposed to be an internship, but he immediately started paying them. So people typically would move from 0 income to about 2,000 net of taxes, which we negotiate on their behalf as well, since most of these people are joining us from junior high school and may never have negotiated for salaries or compensation packages before. And so this is work that we're really excited about, because 1, people get to be skilled, 2, they have decent incomes, 3, they transition to decent livelihoods for themselves, for not just themselves, but also with their families. And this is work that we're grateful to be doing. The next phase of ACTT for us is growth. We have piloted our model, we have demonstrated our impact outcomes. We know what we can achieve with the programs that we've designed, from plumbing systems design to woodwork and joinery to plumbing and gas technology, and a host of corporate training programs that we've been running. We are at an exciting new stage at ACTT currently. After piloting the program for about 18 months, we know what our strengths are, what the documented impact outcomes look like, and how we can scale this across multiple regions. And so the first stage for us now is to move to Kumasi by the end of this year. We have already developed the campus, and so we're partnering with funding organizations and grant makers to be able to set up our workshops and hire the right talent so that we can start operations by September 2025. Now, we're positioning ACTT as a demand-driven skills center that will leverage technology to empower technicians, artisans, and creatives across the continent. And so we'll not only be doing artisanal courses at Kumasi, we are also introducing creative courses like interior design, content creation, computer-aided design and draftsmanship, etc. And even certain demand-driven areas like agribusiness, any area that we believe will create jobs or promote job creation. We're really excited about that. Our tagline at ACTT is putting your future in your hands. We believe that we are creating several avenues for young people to be able to decide for themselves. And that is freedom of choice, really. Being able to choose to live a life of dignity, to have dignified work opportunities. Whereas, for example, in my case and in the case of several young people graduating from university, I really struggled with securing employment. And so we believe that with skills, this is going to be a thing of the past, and that's what we stand for.
ACTT, putting your future in your hands.